Hey, hang on. Oh, 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 okay. Okay, there we go. Happy Tuesday night to everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bible verses with Cleetus P. Twatwaffle. That's me. Because I, such as you, want to make America great again. Okay, now. All right, I got a special request. Okay, okay. For Ezekiel 23. Okay, it's entitled Two Adulterous Sisters. But it's from the Bible, so I'm sure that it's okay. The word of the Lord came to me, son of man. There were two women, daughters of the same mother. They became prostitutes in Egypt. Okay, engaging in prostitution from their youth. Well, okay. In that land, their breasts were fondled and their virgin bosoms caressed. Okay. The older was named Oholah, and her sister was Oholibah. They were mine and gave birth to sons and daughters. Oholah is Samaria, and Oholibah is Jerusalem. Okay, now. Oholah engaged in prostitution while she was still mine, and she lusted after her lovers, the Assyrians, warriors clothed in blue, governors and commanders, all of them handsome young men and mounted horsemen. She gave herself as a prostitute to all the elite of the Assyrians and defiled her with all the idols of everyone she lusted after. I'm uncomfortable. She did not give up the prostitution she began in Egypt, when during her youth men slept with her, caressed her virgin bosom, and poured out their lust onto her. Therefore I delivered her into the hands of her lovers, the Assyrians, for whom she lusted. They stripped her naked, took away her sons and daughters, and killed her with the sword. Well, that ain't no good. I mean, that's a bit of a plot twist. That ain't no good. She became a byword among women, and punishment was inflicted upon her. Her sister, Oholibah, saw this, yet her lust and prostitution, she was more depraved than her sister. Come on now. She too lusted after the Assyrians, governors and commanders, warriors in full dress, mounted horsemen, all handsome young men. I saw that she too defiled herself. Both of them went the same way. Chapter 14. But she carried her prostitution still further. Whatever. She saw men portrayed on a wall, figures of the Chaldeans portrayed in red, with belts around their waists, flowing turbans on their heads. All of them looked like Babylonian chariot officers, natives of Chaldea. As soon as she saw them, she lusted after them and sent messengers to them in Chaldea. Then the Babylonians came to her, to the bed of love, and in their lust they defiled her. After she had been defiled by them, she turned away in disgust. When she carried on her prostitution openly and exposed her naked body, I turned away from her in disgust. Because, what are you going to do? Just as I turned away from her sister, come on now. Yet she became more and more promiscuous as she recalled the days of her youth when she was a prostitute in Egypt, the good old days. There, she lusted after her lovers whose genitals were like those of donkeys and whose emissions were like those of horses, who I am sure, such as yourself, wanted to make America great again. So you longed for the lewdness of your youth when in Egypt your bosom was caressed and your young breasts fondled. And that closes out verse number 21. Thank you for coming to Tuesday night Bible verses with Cleetus P. Twatwaffle, that's me, where we read through chapter 23, verses 5 through 21 of the book of Ezekiel. Okay, I'm extremely uncomfortable right now. Have a wonderful rest of your week.